Currently, right now, it's 12:44, and the best use of my time is just watching armored villagers, other civilians, structures updated, and yes, of course, an airship. We ballin' right now. We ballin'. See you in the morning. Yeah. See, look at this. We're moving. All great. Down there we can see the. Okay, so they do attack. There's a spider jockey. This is amazing. This is what Minecraft should be. And then there's players. This is awesome. Valkyrian Skies, and I just started this like at the start of the end of the night, and then next morning, just today, and I'm just sort of just vibing, and with the vibes, I sort of need this. I still need to do my lighting assignments, so I'll do that in the day. Then I will also do more assignments. Right now I'm just enjoying Valkyrian Skies with the Eureka mod and Create mod, which I've not really touched on the Create mod yet, but I will sometime. Not now though. I'm in my airship. Honestly, if Minecraft was like this, I think this would be my base. I know ooh! That's cool. But I think there's mobs in there, so I gotta be wary. But yeah, see, that's just awesome. Like, you see that structure, like, what is that structure? I don't know. Yeah, you'll see or not. So, and then I also want to note, I didn't realize it, but ooh, yes, I obviously have the Floating Skies mod as well. So, awesome. Okay, let's see. Let's descend. Descending is V, which is kind of weird. I know there's a ghost in here. Yeah, do you see the mob spawner? There's a mob spawner in here. Wow, it's not liking it. It's like, no, 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 no. Okay, let's do this. Align. Then V. Okay. I'm gonna get jump scared. Oh, I see it. Okay. And this is how I play Minecraft. It's like, bro, you don't have to make these sounds. See, are they dying? I don't know. Oh, finally. Okay, blindness. Okay. Need that. And, okay, I'll end it here. After the escapade of many deaths, not gonna lie, I got a few things. I got these two things. I got cake. Jump with the cake here. Just I want to eat something. I also got a lot of player heads of myself. I'll put a skull here. Yeah. Comforting. Actually, it's facing away. It's fine. And I'm gonna put you wither rose. I think I have a wither rose. Yes. And yeah, those are cool. And I got these banners. This one looks very cool. And I got this banner, which is epic. And then I got this banner, which is also epic. So that's cool. I'm never going to this building again. The weird Oni things are kinda not Oni-chan, just Oni-chan. It's traumatizing in my life. So will not be doing it again. Yeah, okay, now see you in the real world. I'm just kidding. Bro, I'm never gonna finish not playing the game. So what's on the Sky Islands? Well, it's a Sky Island. Yeah. That's all I want to show. It's where villagers live in the sky. And I'm just raiding their houses. I feel like there should be a mod where, like, it detects, like, raids or whatnot. When I raid something. I don't know. But yeah. See, there's another golem there. Okay, now back to the real world. As you can tell by the time, and you can tell by the retro-fitted ship right here. Look at this. Can't wait. NTV crib. Yeah. Da-da-da-da. Da-da. Da. Da-da. Da-da. This is that Minecraft energy right now. What? Okay, but let's see. So we already here. We got the engines. We got my portal here. We got the see-through glass crafting table, floaters. We have bolts. Those are the black thing. We got my jar, my jammy jams, creeper head, weird crafting table thing, a skull, a wither rose, a bamboo, my pots just in case if I need to jump off. I can water clutch. Then we have my cartography table, my brewing stand, my 2 furnaces, barrel with nothing, my berry bush plant, which if I need to eat something, I put it into my food chest. This is my food chest, my minerals chest, my armor chest, no chest, block chest, miscellaneous chest. And then my spider bag, which I love and hate, mostly hate, my anvil, my smoker with my lily of the valley, and my little trunk thing, which has my little banners and paintings, and a little cherry bundle tree, and a seat where I can sit and write in my diary, which is nothing, and smithing table, a loom, music, a face thingy, observer with a grindstone, and then like 5 anchors. which is great. This is awesome. This is peak boat. No tutorial, truly, and you can tell. You can tell it's terrible, but it's my terrible. Look at that. Just, I don't know. I stole this from like one of those types of boats, and then I'm like, okay. So what you do is you hold this, and then you press a line, and then when you see the jitter, that's when you know you're locked in. And then you can cruise control, which I love. I love the vibe of the cruise control, because if I know I can cruise control, then I can just do like tasks on my boat, and then I can just like look down in the glass. I'm like, hey, is there anything going on? That's the essence of Minecraft. I feel like this whole thing I am. But look, and then I can look out and be like, wow, that's kind of cool. There's not notably, if I shift and try to go to the edge, you can fall off, which that's kind of scary, but I don't want to think about it. But yeah, that was the fit of my thing. And look, we're still moving. And we can move faster by putting in coal. So I'll do that. And I think the one thing I hate about it is that it doesn't happen automatically. You have to do this manually, which I personally hate. But then look, you're still moving slow. Okay, you see that? And then there. Okay, look in the corner with the trees. Slightly marginally better. Maybe you have to hit the line and then get off of it and then hit back again. Maybe, and then it feels faster. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Look at the trees. It feels a little faster. So then you align it again, get the little wobble, so that we're in. And now we're moving at a gradual pace. We're moving better. The more that you have of these, depending on how big your ship is, also with like the balloon stuff, the more faster or elevated your ship can go, which is interesting in itself. But yeah, maybe I'll go to sleep. That was cool. Ooh, there's a structure over there. Me want to go there, so we gotta go around. And then you press V. I'm going in. Is that the same structure? I think that's the same create structure. Looks cool though. Oh yeah, I'm also yeah, there's a mangrove. And then just go off. And I need a better parking. But we lived. Okay, I'm not gonna make that when I come back, but see, we have more hanging stuff. Got getting better loot from chests. That's awesome. Maybe. This is fake. Fake boats. Fake news. Maybe I'll put like a mango pot. Like, no, why are you so obsessed with it now? I'm obsessed with the mango pots. Maybe get lucky. Wow, look, my luck has soared. I never knew I was gonna get this. Crazy. So I'm just gonna take a pot, and then go. Oh, okay. Okay, this might where I end it. Okay, so you might be wondering, why am I in a hole? And I have my airship in here. Well, one thing's for certain, it's so very vibrant and low-key. Second, diamond. Why diamond? Well, you know what? I might as well show you that this mod pack doesn't just provide an airship. When I made this, this is truly my end preamble of this, not the series, but this gameplay, if you will, of me playing. So while this runs in the background, oh wait, what is that? I didn't see this before. Oh, it's an abandoned. While we pass this abandoned village, I think there's only players too. I'm gonna put this on cruise control, and we're gonna look at. Also, yeah, I got the smoky. I got, what's his name? Ah, Louis. Got Louis' head. And then I'm gonna put him in my thing, but what I want is this. If I can find it. Or I need a book. Also, the music is immaculate right now. I want waifu ring and book of love. So I need 4. Oh, actually, yeah, we're in the right place. Actually, wait, let's leave. We're in the right place. Flowers. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Let's get off cruise control and let's see what we're working with. We need red flowers. Red flowers. But yeah, essentially, I just wanna summon a waifu. Oh my gosh, they're literally the other. As I turn, I'm like, wait a minute. Let's turn. Creek. Also, I added a little mangrove plant. Dive. Hey, look, it's. Oh my gosh. Bless you. The altitude. No, I kind of like the front knickknacks. It gives RV vibes. We're not doing that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. Okay. Let's. I just want to die. It's like game over. I'm kidding. I would not. Okay. That's kind of annoying, actually. Let me just pretend. Ooh, I'm not in creative mode. You're like, what? So I need to get gold, which I do have, and I need to make that I need 2 rings. So I need to make 1 more of these. I'm making 2 rings just because one's a backup in case the other one goes south. But I'm gonna spawn 3 waifus. And maybe I die from them. I don't know. Maybe they have like superpowers. But I'll spawn 3 and we'll see how that goes. Okay. Get ready. And oh. Oh, I get Makima, Totem of Waifu Makima. A lead, likes chains, dislikes carrot on the stick. Power, she cook rabbits, potato. 02, cookies, pumpkin pie. I don't know what that was, and then dislikes places potato. Nezuko. And then you can get bread. Dislikes bamboo, but she has it in her mouth. Monica, drink that. Okay. Natsuki, this is from Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay. Patronage, okay, I guess. Dislikes Eye of Ender. Sayori, oh yeah, it also says it here. Doki Doki Literature Club. Hates Elise, she doesn't like Makima. Your Totem of Yuri. Bubbly. Okay. Kaguya Shinomiya. Love is War. I've not seen this one. This one seems pretty easy. Aqua. Like schools. Okay. And then Darkness. I have no idea who that is. Okay. Megumuni. Oh, she's like the fire guy. Okay. That's kind of cool. That makes sense. Zelda. Acacia. Enchanted Books. Slime Balls. Bowsette. There's so much. There's so many. Yuno Gasai. Okay. Oh, she hates the book. That makes sense why there's Kool-Aid. Oh! Toyori. She likes ramen, cookman, dragon's breath. That. Tail. Su. Monster Musune. Slime block. Magma cream. Marine Kitagawa. Marine. My dress of darling. Himiko Toga. That's cool. Aqua. Cake. Okay. Nada Hayuga. Okay. Have I done like a full circle yet? Nami. Gold. Emeralds. Hex Manic. Okay. I don't think I would actually please her a lot. from the things that she likes, I'm like, I don't. This, yeah, look at this. Like, I don't. I can have GLaDOS. GLaDOS is tempting, but I don't. Again, I don't really have a lot of. Ram. Okay. Rem. Okay. Asuna Yuki. Okay. Velvet Crow. Okay. Taiga. There's so much. I'm sorry this is long. I didn't expect this. Okay. Hatsune. Obviously Hatsune Miku. There's Hatsune Miku right here. Just like. And wow. Teleport fighting. Okay, so I think this is like a guidebook, more or less, so I don't really need, I thought I needed more. I thought it was gonna be like a spawn book. Again, I don't know anything about this. All I know is that. Oh, and then there's illagers. Info. Getting started. You can tame. Okay, wait. Right click. Untamed waifus can be spawned from the Book of Love. After you spawn a potential waifu, you can right click on her. Interaction is here that you can talk to her, give her gifts, and trade with her. At the top of the interaction menu is waifu's intuit. Okay. At the top of the interaction menu is a waifu's infatuation meter. Wait, isn't it also raining in? That's awesome. I was like, I thought it was gonna stop raining, but I guess not. At the top of the interaction menu is a waifu's infatuation meter. This meter can be raised by gifting her an item that she likes, gifting her an item that she dislikes will lower the meter. Raising the infatuation will unlock new dialogue and new interactions with her waifu. Taming waifu. Tame one untamed waifu, right click on her with a waifu ring. Once her infatuation meter is completely full, this will unlock new dialogue and new interactions in the interaction menu. You can now change her outfit and you can transform her into a waifu totem, which will allow you to carry her around in your inventory as an item. Oh my gosh. Okay, if your tame waifu dies, her totem will be added to your inventory so that she can respawn. You can right click while sneaking and tame waifu to tell her to follow you, to stay put, or to wander around freely. Tame waifus will fight for you unless they have the tool to stay put or disable their ability to fight in the Book of Love. Mob waifus are less sophisticated waifus who lack an interaction menu but are easier to tame. You can spawn a mob waifu using a waifu potion on certain mobs. They can then be used to tame on items they like and can manually heal by giving them the same item. And that's like date anything, so that'll be interesting. But I guess, you know, I gotta probably go with, yeah, for what it's worth, I give it air. It's like, I would, I guess, I do have chains. Oh. Look how cool she is. Wait, how tall is she? Selfie. Okay, wait, selfie. Selfie with. Oh. She immediately is like, a bit forward, are you? If you want a treat, you have to work for it. Oh wait, she likes chains. Tint. And again, that's why I give. Yes, keep bringing me these. I'll offer you a reward. Oh, she has like a. So I can't have her. Oh, I thought it was. What is this? Gift cooldown. That makes sense. Gift? Yes, can read that for you. Okay. How long is this gift cooldown? 24 seconds? Okay. My name is Makima. I'm a devil hunter. Pleased to meet you. I know. So if I was over here, okay. No, okay. If I was over here, where did she even go? She's actually gone. Nope, she's just okay. She's just hiding behind. She's like, what? Yes. Yes, queen. I can trade this. I can trade. Oh my gosh, wait. The emerald escapades have been worth it, I guess. Not to be weird. As I throw 38 emeralds in my hand. Okay, actually, this is a fitting mod. How I've been playing it. Trade. Sure. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I meant to give it to you. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. When do I get other stuff? Wait, did she just... No? Okay. It's gonna take a bit. I'll keep recording. I'll just watch. Oh, okay. Now we can head pat. Like, this feels wrong. I'm like, you either get daily dose of like, hey, this is what I did at school, or you just have gamer me where I'm like, I don't even know what this does. Does this reduce? I feel like it should reduce the gift cooldown. I'm like, game mechanic wise, I think it should reduce, but just in general. Oh whoa, she has a meter. I don't think that was there before. She kind of into it. Okay. No, the leash kind of crazy though. I'm not gonna throw back the leash again. Yeah. It takes a bit. Okay. There are so many things in this world that humanity would be happier without. Like what? Head pats? Wait. Oh, okay. I thought it like increased. Oh, I think this is. Wait. Okay. Wait, we're at 3. Right. So if I gift her another thing, will she be like her bar go up? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah. So I have to wait. That's crazy. She can be in totem mode? What happens if I use her as a totem, though? I don't know. But, do. Okay. I mean... Like I said, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that again. Me. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay. This is a game. Makima would not actually do this. I'm just lowering the vehicle. So... Wait, she can't even get in. Can she get in? Wait. Not to be weird. Just launch her in the vehicle. No. Okay, she cannot reach it. I guess I have to put cobblestone to walk on. Yes. Is that how it needs to be? Okay. So I have this. Okay, get on there. Go in. Oh! Jeez. You saw it first. I fell. I literally fell for her. That was a layup on me, but also a sad layup. I'm like, damn. Well, look, now she's in the thing. That's great. I'm kind of curious if she goes through. Ah, there we go. Look, okay, now she's in the air. Okay, that's great. Okay. So she could same place. And I will sell you that same thing. Okay, what is that? Oh, I can tame her. Hey yo, let's go, let's go. A mutually beneficial arrangement, but a puppy with a golden leash is still just a puppy. Don't forget that. Ah, outfit. Okay, this is for the viewers out there. Ayo. So tamed, and I'm like, wow. Outfit default with her coat. I kinda, not gonna lie, Makima as just a character design gives, what's it called? Helltaker vibes, you know? Like, she's a demon, but with a business suit on, like that type of vibe. I'm like, wow. Chainsaw Man, Helltaker. I'm like, wow. Totem. She's a totem. Good. I knew I could count on you. Okay. I guess can I just give you stuff? Yes, give me some of you. Okay. So she can help me fight stuff. So I guess if you want to see her in action, wait, can I like, why does it not say put? Will now wander alone. Follow you. Okay. You never say no to me. You're the most perfect dog I've ever met. Thank you. Okay. Let's see what she can do. This is actually kind of perfect. So we'll go to this. See, I don't pick these locations. These locations just happen. So I have Makima. Makima's a choice. And then I can get... Makima's like, whoa, hang in there, bro. Hang in there, puppy. Bro. This is the life, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's kinda grippy. Is there any? There's none. Which feels weird, but fine, I guess. Yeah. And I bet like the waifus have like different abilities. Which I don't know what Makima's is. She's like, get off the vehicle! Get off the vehicle. Sorry. Lady. Okay. Time to shine. Okay. It's about to hit nighttime, so show off what you can do. So, do I just like teleport? Okay, so she teleports to me. I think like once I put the ring on her, she kind of like, look at that. And then I just gift her things. I like how she has like her own little like single inventory, you know? I don't have to like hold on to the chains. We're just gotta wait for the mobs now. I wanna see what she's able to do. But overall, I love the airship. Oh my gosh, I love me an airship. I love me an airship. I feel like ever since Minecraft came out, I was one of those people that was like, I need an airship in my life. Okay, so here is a mob. Will it attack the mob? I don't know. I'm kind of curious. It does not. Okay. When I attack a mob, she doesn't attack the mob. She's so indifferent that it's disheartening, actually. Stays put, wanders on, follows you. Why is she not doing anything? Okay, so she doesn't do anything. That's messed up, actually. Okay. Oh my gosh! Friggin'! Oh my gosh! Come on! Come on! Okay. I got you! I got you! What's up? Okay. She's gonna go back up here. She is not gonna go up here. What? Okay. What can you do besides do nothing? Okay. Okay. Can they fight for you? Okay. So you can so that she can respond. You can right click while sneaking on the teammates until they follow you, stay put, or to order out freely. Teammates will fight for you unless they have been told to stay put or you have disabled their ability in the Book of Love. Have I disabled? Did I disable it? Spawning takes 5. Did I don't even know. What? Did I disable it? The Book of Love. Reset life of fighting. Will now fight. Oh, okay. Okay, now she's like, you know what? I kinda wanna fight you now. Maybe I disabled it when I hit the book. And that's one of those things where you're like, I don't know. Okay, here. Oh. Teleport. What will she do? Nothing. She literally is like, go pet. She literally is makima. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, okay. You're doing makima things. No longer fight. Will now fight. If enabled in your world. Okay, let's. Come on. Are you not enabled in my world? She's like debating. She's like, well, maybe not. I'm like, okay, let me check. Advancements. Option. What do I even look for? Is mods? Waifu craft. No child mods. Add demo. Prints. Homepage. Stay done. How do I let church? Options. Access telemetry data. Video skins. Controls. On? I don't know. Yeah. She is just existing. Whoa! Okay. 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 I guess I just have to let her wander. Will she like... Will she follow me? Or... Which is kind of weird. It's not like too weird, but it's like... She come out? I don't know. So we'll follow you. Okay. And then the zombie. Okay. Okay. He doesn't really fight. Okay. I guess I expected more from you. I'm like, I expected more than what it is. Maybe like you have to change an outfit. Not to be weird. I'm just, maybe it's a thing. So you have like combat. Like, I don't know. You're a special kind of person. I expected more. Okay, let's go over here. Okay, nothing. You just literally just hit. Not gonna lie, Makima, you're kind of basic. Oh! And then it's like, I don't know. Okay, I'll offer you a reward. Will you? Will you though? I don't even know. You don't even attack this. Yeah, she doesn't attack unless I attack something. Which says something. But it's cool. Okay, wait, so fighting has the checkmark thing. No fighting. Fighting. I see. Head pat. Outfit. Default. Oh, but the chain stuff is gifted back to me. Okay. This is where I'll end the video. Look at the horizon. The horizon is coming up. It's a new day. And maybe, just maybe, this is all you're gonna get because it's 33 minutes as of now of this recording. That is a standard Nathaniel video. Yes, oh, there you go. Okay. She's getting feisty. She's like, what did you just say? What did you just say? What? No. Okay, we'll go off, and we'll take the screenshot. We'll take the screenie. Da 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 I'm not gonna push her off. Okay, dude. Okay, maybe I do this. Can she do this? Oh, this sucks if you can't. Ah, that sucks. Okay, here we go. You're better now. Da 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 da. I love how you immediately like I can't with you right now. You made me go through this. Da, 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 da. I think I'm mentally screwing myself over. You're like, whoa, is this November? No. Okay. I feel like daylight saving time is hitting me off the trails. I set my alarm for 7 a.m. I slept at probably like 2:45 or like 3. And let's see. And then I wake up at 9. My class starts like 9:25. And my class starts at 10:30. And I'm like, damn. That's crazy. And then I took a little nap. And now we're at 9. We're at like 10:15. Like, wow. Time is moving too fast. Not like the days are moving too fast. I feel like the time is ahead of what I'm mentally used to. And it's preemptively making my body like adjust to it. So these videos for November is my body and my mentality adjusting to these things. And what that feels like. Because you don't have daylight savings every month. But what you do. It's just 1 month that does this. And I'm like, oh my gosh. You either lose some or win more hours. And I think we won more hours. That's why it feels like, it feels off. That's like at night, it's more dark, and then more day. Before? I don't know. We're in the murky season. We're in the Seattle essence of this month, where you have like a very damp rain. You see like leaves on the ground, and yeah. I also got a note from an independent study. I don't know if I mentioned it from an independent study. We're not gonna have trees, not really much grass. It is gonna be the lighthouse from Quedeca. That's the vibe, which is kind of cool. And and also put a sky dome. I think I probably mentioned those things, but I don't remember. What I do know is that I have media ethics class, and to continue development on the card game thing, which I have not read. So I skimmed again. It's like double skimming. Then I just like, there is blind Uno. It is Braille. Like, wow. How do you be distinct from that? Like, well, we'll see. I'll read it. I'll read it in class. of the distinction of that type of card game. 10:29. We almost here. We're at the stop, the DigiPen, of the 4-way. We're gonna wait because there's cars. But man, I'll read and I'll walk. But yeah. See you when I see you. Bienvenidas! Buenos Noches! You know, like, I don't know what I'm saying. Hola! No, I'm kidding. What did I do today? Out of context, it's kind of real. There was a food truck, and I only got convinced because of my teacher, Suzanne, who does media ethics. Like, hey, it's a really good empanada truck. And I'm like, okay. So what I got is I got churros, which are in here, dulce de leche kind, and I got crispy tacos, which look like this. And then there's dips in here. That has been my day. Also, I'm gonna note to myself that I have to send the document for our blind Uno card game document to Steve tomorrow, like a rough draft and card designs for the cards. It's not that bad. I've done it before. I'll do it on Procreate. Very easy, very simple. Don't procrastinate on it, Nathan. What I think I'm also going to do is do my lighting assignment today. And I've just been like just talking to myself. I feel like I felt that like also in the... Oh, there's blueprint. Nope, never mind, I lied. They just had the body physical. But I feel like oh my god, it's an arc raider person. I'm kidding, they have the backpack. I feel like I have this... I would say at first glance it feels like internal dread. And I feel like anytime I say something and like state it, it feels like it is that thing. It always feels like 90% of the thing. But I feel like that 10% is me convincing myself it's not. Which is not a bad thing. I think in everyday life, people have that like thing in the back of their heads like, yes, this is what it really is, or vice versa. And I know myself well enough to now be like, what I have for me is not putting up barriers, but there's like innate natural barriers that go up. And what I gotta do is I gotta pick at it with the tools that I know that I utilize over my years to like make walls and make subway stations for me to transit around this natural world that I put myself in. And I think that's semi the most healthiest thing to do when it comes to like if you're trying to, let's say like food, right? Any person needs to eat. But the downside of it is, weirdly enough, like, wait. I also got, when I entered class later, is the idea of like, people going, like, the ice raids in Redmond. And like, a little scary. So, oh, but I guess that's just like someone's car or something. But that was the police themselves. But that's also a scary note as I entered class this morning about, I think Trump is going for the more areas where they're not gonna like impact him like tech company wise. That's what she said to the class. So I'm like, ooh, note that. So be wary. But
But I know, and then she talked about like the precautions of like about DigiPen and whatnot and so, which I've been informed with like when I was doing open world, like when that situation was a thing, like how to handle that. But since DigiPen's like private property, it's like they're not allowed to be in. Like that's like the biggest thing. Besides that, yeah, we just did card game design stuff and how to make it accessible for the blind. There's a... We're gonna have that one. I don't know if that helped or not. But, yeah. A lot be going on today. No, but, okay, what I was gonna talk about was the dread. Obviously, that's the most important thing. I feel like, to me, I'm a total empath. Like, I don't know, okay? I don't know how people really feel. But I sense how people feel. And I think I just absorb that like a sponge. And I feel like when I was like leaving class, like just meeting ethics class, like I was just weirdly feeling this sort of dread in me, in my stomach when I was in the elevator, and I'm just like, oh. Or maybe it's because of lack of sleep, you know, I don't know. The airship mod was kind of worth it that you've seen, but I think just how I feel about like each month, I think is more so on the environment itself. Like maybe somewhere around the country it's not like actually raining in November, and maybe I'll be like the happiest person, like, man, November is great. But right now it's raining. There's fire trucks going around. There is like ice entering Redmond or something, which I was just informed today about this. Like I didn't know that was a thing, and it seemed like it happened on Monday. But I think I just feel that. I don't take that in as like a excuse to feel like I'm moving away from my work or my studies, or trying to make myself level that out with watching like YouTube videos or playing Minecraft. I think it's more so just like, weirdly enough, like, oh wait, this is still going. It's the intention of the initial motivation of like sparking things. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna prioritize initially? And then it becomes almost like my whole identity from that, which is weird. And it's not like I don't want that, but I don't want to clock that as something that I want reoccurring. I sort of want like a secondary separation from that, where I can have the ability to clock those things in the environment. Like, yeah, those are things. And I think it's a weird environment bias that I want to develop, to be like, now I got to work on my own things. Because I think to myself right now, the best analogy is like, if you're out at sea in your airship, if you're Pirates of the Caribbean, if you're on your ship, you have everything that you have. Then you see, or what appears to be, a whirlpool. And that whirlpool is that environment that you are being sucked into, intentionally or unintentionally. Maybe it's brought up into your life, or maybe it just happened out of the blue. And I think there's a difference between things that are brought into your life, like connection with like your parents, or like, oh, you have to like house sit, or oh, like a software bug happened, to like things outrageously happening, which is sort of less like thunder striking, like out of nowhere, or like just fire truck going about, because there's like that outer hemisphere of like your friend group, and then there's your friend group, right? And then if the outer side attacks into your internal struggles and then spreads to that, then it sort of like warps almost your identity that way. So that's why I'm saying it's an initial thing, but it's not like my overall excuse to get into things. I think it's the manifesto of how I'm trying to navigate it naturally. And to me, I want to explore those things, but also not get sucked into it like a whirlpool to be lost in it. And I can honestly say I find myself doing that many times. I don't know. It's sort of like the one thing I'll last share before I go in and eat these and rate them is that when I was waiting for my not empanadas, crunchy tacos, I think I was just next to like faculty. Like Suzanne was there and an older woman was there with her because Suzanne convinced her, and then there was a man and then there was a female next to me. They were also eating their food and they were just conversing about like their last meals or like desserts. And it was sort of like the idea of the guy was saying, hey, you know, my mom used to say he sounds very much like comedic in how he like pronounces stuff. And then Suzanne was like, ah, ha, 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 like laughing funny. And the guy was all about, hey, you know, like my mom, because they were just waiting for the food. My mom is that sort of way because so-and-so. And how that initially happened was from Suzanne looking at the guy who got his food because the guy was waiting for the girl that he was next to get their food because they were waiting for their food. And Suzanne was like, hey, you're also getting the churros? And then this is when the guy said about like, yeah, you know, like my mom would say, she would always have enough food in her stomach for dessert. And why is that? Why is that excuse a thing? Well, you never know when you're gonna die, you know. So the Cheerios for me is like, I don't like, it's a safety guard for when I drive. I know deep down I can die happily knowing I had these really good churros. And why I wanted to correlate that before I forget it is just that connection of bliss that we use to navigate these hurdles of like natural struggles that humans can face depending on their environment in their everyday life. And sure, I sound in my regard, in my space on YouTube or in my videos, that I feel nihilistic. I feel like this weight. Because I have that weird, not power, but just innate ability to feel that with other people. And I don't want it to over holistically take that over in how I go about in my life. And that's why I'm sort of like, in the best regards possible, why I don't think of like graduation, like, oh, what are you going to do in graduation, after graduation? Like, I literally don't know. Like, I'm safeguarding that part of my brain so that I don't have the anxiety or the panic anxiety that most people might face when they do it. Like right now, I feel good. But it's like, do you want to stop that train of feeling motivated to do things to stop when you with a hit of a reality check? Like, oh my gosh, the animation industry is going to go down. Sorry, you got to change. It's like, okay. And if you're like an animator or whatever that in that field of animation, visual development, then do you have to be like, okay, I guess I will stop doing film for everything and then I will just go into being a car mechanic to do that, which in some people's lives it's like that. But I strongly say some people's lives. Like if you really truly feel like you want the avenue of the film, I say like go for it. Like make your own. Or decide to work with people and find people with like-minded individuals who want to make a film. Because I think you can make anything you want to some extent. And that extent is like the environmental limitabilities and your own physical, mental limitabilities, and understanding who is above you, who is below you, but not dictate so much of like your perception for how they are for above or below you, but just in general feel like that you know your audience. And to curate that audience takes time. It takes like at least like a month to understand where you're at in life. And when I say in life, I mean where you are right now, physically. Like, are you in a good money standpoint? Are you good with like relationships with other people? Are you really good with like yourself? And then the fourth thing is like, are you good like in your environment? Like, are you safe or you're not? Those are the pillars of a square. And I don't say that often. But right now, besides this excuse of keep on talking, it's one of those things where it's like, it's a nice way to just vent out something and to feel like I'm gonna eat my tacos. I'm gonna eat my churros. And I'm gonna rate them. Okay. Yes, that was smooth transition. I'm gonna take off my hat. Oh. Okay, it looks decent. Also, can I... No? Okay, I can't make it any brighter. I'm looking at it very dim. Diffuse lighting. Diffuse lighting. Churros. Normally they've been sitting a little bit, so I don't know. Dulce de leche. Mmm. Crunchy on the outside. Soft crunch. Soft on the inside, chewy. Bready. Like a Hawaiian bread. When you bite into it, the cinnamon spews around. Very churro bread-like. I would say this is like a standard churro. To me right now, it feels like a 7 out of 10, which is not a bad ranking. It's more or less like, I have 4 of these. So if I had 1 of these, like a 9 out of 10. Or an 8. I feel like an 8. Standard churro, a 9. I feel like it's an 8 because I feel like it can be better. 7 is like what I feel like right now. Okay, this is what my food is. With the crispy tacos. There seems to be like some like Greek thing in here. There's some lettuce. It's a taquito. And I got cheese. Little mozzarella. The crispy roll. A cheese stick in the middle. Very taco-like. Like if I had a Tostitos chip, that's what it tastes like. Feel like textural. And back in taste feels like. The cheese is not as prevalent, nor is the lettuce. I don't really taste the lettuce or the cheese. Texturally, possibly more of the lettuce, but then the cover of it is like, okay. I would rate this a 9 out of 10. Because I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I could eat more of this. Then we have the sauces. I don't know what this sauce is. I'm gonna try the sauces. Maybe it's mild. Maybe it's spicy. Who knows? A little bit kick. A little bit heat. Initial kick because I didn't expect it, but there's heat. And then I'm gonna try the green one. Bro. Who am I? Dude's good. It's very green sauce. Like if you went to an authentic Mexican restaurant, is that type of green sauce with the with the tacos, not with the chips. That feels like yeah. I feel like I thought this was gonna be like Euro-esque cheese, but it's very light. And what I mean by light, like I can lightly feel the texture of it, but there's no taste behind it. Overall, still 9 out of 10. I like this. Also, the cheese tastes more prevalent when I have the sauces. Yeah. Yeah. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna work on my homework, and then check back in after I probably drive to my lighting or whatnot, if anything happens. But yeah, I'm gonna lock in again.
I feel like I have gotten like a spike of anxiety. Just from overstimulating myself with like content or whatever. And I'll keep this short so I can do my work. I got to my work. Surfing. And I want to make this particular part of the video. It's like a chest pain. It's not like a sickness. It's almost like This is all crazy talk until I start laughing.
You first.
But I want to say full front, I feel like I have anxiety right now. But nothing. Truly, absolutely nothing. If you put me on a lie detector, you put your arms there, and then I was like, it's like, are you lying? Are you keeping something secret about your anxiety? No. And it would just track high levels of anxiety. Right now, what's going through my head? Nothing. Not really anything, because like, I feel like I've detoxed a little bit just like from not looking at like social media. Which social media?
You first.
From what I did for a few minutes after I ate my food.
Sorry, my alarm went off. So that being said, I set an alarm for myself to just sit here in silence so I can do my work, to lock in. But I feel better now. I think I just have to... I feel like it is that innate part of me that wants to work that's making my feeling of worry spike. Like it's an internal drive. Like every time I shower, I feel like I'm the water in my hair, and I look up and I'm like I'm changed. Like I'm supposed to change. But it's more so like a mental thing for me to change. And overall, I think that's why I really unconsciously feel like sometimes I don't really post on YouTube, or I feel like I'm postponing as well just social media of like my recap really for last month, which wasn't a big deal in some capacity in anything life-changing. It's been a standard September, you know, of how it was. No, October. So I guess I just find it hard to feel like that this is the epitome of someone who really likes to want to do everything but can't do everything. Because they're on a path to feel like that you have to focus on one thing, right? Just like your assignments. But I feel like every day that things give you choices in which you could find a path in doing that you want to do, it feels right. It feels good. And in nostalgia purposes, it's reminiscing. But in the moment, it's always rough if you don't expect yourself to do the thing that you want to do. So I want to post so bad. And I think it's unjarring now to feel that way. To post. To clear my head. So I feel like when I schedule myself to do nothing, It also feels like just for an hour, it feels so short. But it's long. And I don't want to exhaust myself from it. From this internal drive struggle of what I feel like I'm manifesting. And start doing it my way. Okay. I think it's a vibe now. I'm a vibing now. I feel like I wish I was this me right now in this video. I like the before, and then we're in the after. I'm listening to this on a private folder on loop. Autonoke, Creepy Nuts, but only the relaxing part slowed down. I've now watched Dan Dan. The music slowed down though. It's kind of a stellar vibe. Now I have to just wait for my OneDrive thing to download so that I know what I be doing. Because then if I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know. I think I have the folder, but the level is not in there. So I'm gonna re-download again and see where that goes. But it's tough dealing with internal battles sometimes. Like honestly, it is. No joke. That's why I think I'm sort of just like showcasing it. Not in a way that I want to showcase it, but I'm showing it just so I'm not crazy enough to feel like this is just a me thing. And then when I look back at it, when I edit it, I'll be like, this guy was crazy. But no, it feels better though. I wish I was in this zone state every day, and I wish I can post my videos. You know, it's like, what? I feel like it's not like I don't have a deadline for posting my videos. I think I do set a deadline, but then my assignments override those deadlines. So I'm not actually postponing stuff. It's like, it's past the due date now of posting these videos. So I'm like, you will see. And I like also just to like be like, man, now that the videos are out, like if this video's out, then I'm like, wow, you know, that's what I was thinking. And you can see what I'm thinking when I have not posted the video. Crazy. I'm like, oh no, I wish I would. My feet are aching. Your back is pretty tired. We drunk a couple bottles, babe, and set our griefs aside. The paper says sometimes when I just look at these cars like funneling in, I'm just like, wow, that's kind of great. And then behind me as well is just like, wow, that's great. Look at this line here. Wow. And here it is, our final night alive. At 6, I feel like I should be sleeping right now. That's the vibe. But oh girl, love a little daylight the same. That I lie with as he wears upon life. Look at all those
Oh
legs.
God,
Look at
it's
all those
you.
legs.
I watch TV with.
You can't
as
see,
the
but there's so many. There's a lot of cars
the
actually.
world
There was a lot of cars on my right side.
caves in. Put your fine suit on.
I feel like I should just
paint
leave
my
at 4
fingernails.
and then just stay at school.
Out of style, babe.
That's a vibe.
And
We're doing it like these days. I just stay at school. But then I've done that before. Sure, the productivity is like there, but
pull
then
your arms right in.
I did it with VFX because I'm like
love.
features.
I always here it is, our final night alive.
I think for VFX,
as
all
the
they gotta do is
earth
just
burns to the ground, oh girl, it's
and see
you
where that goes.
that I lie with as the ebb of locks and oh God, it's you. I watch TV with as the world.
What would I rank today? We're gonna do the early ranker. Wow. What would I rank today? I think I would rank today at C.
Black is pretty.
Even like with the triumphs, right? I feel like I've been at my lowest. But like at a C level, an academic C, or who I am. Like, if I saw myself today, and I was from the future or the past, I'd be like, this guy's not happening. Even after having
and here it is, our final night alive.
More or less, I'm not having it today. You'll see me when I'm done. I was about to do a thumb up. It's like, but you can't really see me. Anyhow, holy glare, set lens flare, little lens flare action on that light right there. Do you see the little line coming across? It's giving day to night techniques. What? It's giving day to. I know what you said the first time. What would I rank today? You're like, I'm just freeballing. What did I do today? What did I do in lighting class? Well, worked on the lighting homework. I love the general. Okay, trick question. Before you look it up, what is the physical difference between sunset and sunrise? Is it none? Nothing. Is it because one comes from the east and the other comes from the west? Is it the particles that which they distribute on the landscape is more muskier or potent when it's sun setting or sun rising than sun setting? It's much cooler. The answer is they're the same. There's nothing different. That's what I learned today. And then she just did like critique. And then I critiqued Kevin's and Emma's stuff. Kevin is going more of a red-blue lighting situation, which is nice. It gives 3D glasses. Morgan said it gives very Budapest energy, which I'm like, yeah, that's it. And then Emma's was more or less very dark, like nice lights, which she did last time. So it's like, I want to try something different. Like, that's why I also said to them, or Emma was like, it's reverse colors. Like, thank you. Honestly, it's not even like passive aggression. It's like, yeah, I see it too. I see it too. It's valid. Anyhow, overall, I just want to do something different than the John Wick green that I've done before. So I'm not going to do that. You know, I want a variety of colors. When it comes to lighting, I want a variety of colors, not just different settings of times of day, which would be nice. Overall, I'm gonna do an overhaul of my documentation for said thing. And do I want to do lighting too? I think it would be nice. I feel like the weird thing about my direction in life, not like my direction, like to be like a lighting artist specifically, or be just a technical artist, like do like procedural assets or whatnot, I think is more so the fact that it'd be interesting to know what the engine's capable of. And I think with any class, what the classes feel like now are more so just a gathering of someone, obviously someone who's knowledgeable in the curriculum of whatever you're gonna teach, and pass along like, hey, look at this video. And I mentioned that in my latest and only video at the time for McGriddle, where it's just that vibe. And I think with this correlation of this vibe particularly, I think this is when I start to realize, man, maybe I'm edit my videos? Maybe I edit my videos so I can feel my ranker can be a beat. Maybe. I don't know. I think on one hand, I don't feel as pressured to figure out my VFX. I think overall, what I do know is this. If I'm doing something in the morning, it has to be like I have to turn off my brain to do it. I think I'm gonna preemptively like figure out that point. And I think secondly, if I were to do something like to catch up on work in the morning, what is that? Is that like a bug or something? I don't know. Then I have to feel like internal pressure from that. But it has to be aggressive, like how I felt just today doing stuff. Okay, also what I want to note, so I don't forget, I'm gonna pause. Here's my feedback. No, here's what her feedback was when it came to my lighting situation. It's coming together. Nathaniel, don't get confused by the volumetric fog or the sky atmosphere. I think in general, when it comes to lighting, this is not on her, I'm just noting for lighting stuff. Fog is a very much not a deal breaker, but an illusionist when it comes to lighting and how lighting is scattered. So never do that with your base lighting, is the overall like rule of thumb when it comes to lighting things more emissively, not emissively, more scattered like, to scatter the light in a more diffuse setting that's more focused on LODs, level of detailing, in your environment that you're doing. From foreground, midground, background, work with what you have in the environment first, then work on your shadows, Then work back on your environment again on what is working and what you need to optimize. Then if you need to put fog is like the icing on the top. It's like the candle. It's like the last thing. You don't want to work while you still have a lit candle on your birthday cake. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe. But also doing check or benchmarks of lighting only, unlit, lit versions of your environments, I think is a very cool thing to do, especially with like Unreal, like showcasing your lighting. So I might as well do that when it comes to specific lighting for my thing and how I want to showcase that. I think with that in mind, I also find it like interesting and a little bit fascinating about how I get certain like parameters and like noting certain parameters. Like you don't have to do like a basis of like what did I do for every single lighting stuff, but I think overall finding out those parameters is good. I feel like nowadays I'm understanding more of material instancing. See, this is like education. Like this is the Nathaniel that you wish you saw every video. Okay, but material instancing, where you can have it's a child of a normal material, and you know this is the vibe where it's like, hey, my significant other is gonna talk about their interests. Shut up and let them talk. You go. So material instance. Okay, no, but what would I rank today? I think I've said it before. I'm just gonna just say it again. A C, and then there's not really much else to say about that. C for crafting, if you will. What I'm gonna do when I get to my apartment is debate whether or not I make some edits on my videos, because I can, and I should. And probably in the morning, what I'll do mindlessly is work on the Uno card game. I don't know. I could make card games. I love a good card game. I could put a card game. You know, I could honestly put card games on my portfolio website, which that's just a fun thing. Hey, man, if you want to understand how to make a cards feel great, that'd be cool. I think that in itself is my personal passion project. Like I'll put like my passion project on the side, like as a separate tab, and it'll be card games of like the gotcha mechanic stuff. Like that's just like, if someone wants to know that about me, that's great. You know, you don't have enough of those in your portfolios. If I'm gonna update my website every day, I want something interesting that makes me want to go on the website. I think that's the interesting part about the types of things that you interact with in social media. Whether or not you derive the, I'm gonna turn off the car. Whether you get the notion of, hey, I want to play Arc Raiders, or hey, I want to play Minecraft, to play the Valkyrie Skies Eureka plus whatever mods that you have, the waifu mods, so that way you can have whatever you want in life. And I don't find it difficult. Also, note to me when I edit, you paid for Autodesk Maya, which I think you did it for a month. Make sure you keep track of that, Nathaniel. And then delete that when you don't use it. Keep it for the semester. So just keep it for this month. And then delete it. Yeah. Note that down somewhere. When you're editing, note that down somewhere. That's just me. Thank you so much for hypothetically watching. I know personally, if you've caught up this far or you skimmed this far, great. I appreciate that you want to check up on me and my life. And in general, thank you for learning to not be like me. to think I have it all together. is an understatement. I think no one has it together. I think the biggest leeway in your own life is to learn how to balance your quote-unquote critical mind, which is the term or phrase of you are your biggest critique or critic in your life. Choose when or where to do something, but it's the why that you always have to keep remembering. That was too profound. I'm gonna end it.